Hey, travel lovers! Welcome back to Learn Skill Daily. If you're dreaming of exploring the world without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. Today, I'm sharing my top budget travel tips, so make sure to hit that subscribe button for more amazing learning tips from Learn Skill Daily. Let's dive in. Alright, so you want to see the world, right? You've got this travel bug, this itch to explore, and it just won't quit. I feel you. But here's the thing, you don't need a fat wallet to fuel your wanderlust. First things first, we gotta talk about planning. First up, flights. These bad boys can eat up a huge chunk of your budget if you're not careful. My go-to secret weapon? Skyscanner and Google Flights. These websites are like the ninjas of finding cheap flights. You plug in your dates and boom! They scan the entire internet for the best deals. Booking your flights about 6 to 8 weeks in advance is usually the sweet spot for snagging those discounted fares. And hey, if you're flexible with your travel dates, even better. Flying midweek like a Tuesday or Wednesday can often save you a good chunk of change. Hotels can be pricey, but fear not, there are tons of budget-friendly options out there. Booking.com, hotels.com, and Airbnb are your new best friends. Remember, planning is key, so hit that subscribe button for more travel hacks from Learn Skill Daily. Let's talk about where you're gonna crash after a long day of exploring. Hotels can be pricey, but fear not, my budget-savvy travelers, because we've got a whole arsenal of accommodation hacks up our sleeves. First up, let's talk hostels. I know, some of you might be picturing dingy dorm rooms with questionable hygiene. But trust me, hostels have come a long way. These days, you can find stylish, modern hostels with all the amenities you need, often at a fraction of the cost of a traditional hotel. Plus, hostels are a fantastic way to meet fellow adventurers from all walks of life. Now, if you're craving a bit more privacy but still want to keep those dollars in check, Airbnb is your new best friend. Airbnb lets you rent out rooms or entire apartments directly from locals, often at much more affordable prices than hotels. Another secret weapon in my budget travel arsenal is Agoda. This website is a goldmine for finding last-minute deals and discounts on hotels and other accommodations. But hold up! Before you smash that book button, always, and I mean always, read the reviews. Reviews are your window into the soul of a hotel or Airbnb. They'll give you the real deal on cleanliness, location, and overall vibe. Don't just take the hotel's word for it. See what your fellow travelers have to say? Remember, smart accommodation choices equal more cash for adventures. For more budget-friendly tips, make sure to check out our channel, Learn Skill Daily. All right. We've conquered flights and accommodations. Now let's talk about getting around your destination without draining your travel fund. Because let's be real, taxis can add up faster than you can say credit card debt. My number one tip for budget-friendly transportation? Public transport, baby. Hop on those buses, trains, subways, whatever your destination has to offer. Not only is it way easier on your wallet, but it's also a fantastic way to experience the city like a local. You'll be rubbing shoulders with the everyday people, soaking up the authentic vibes, and maybe even picking up a few new phrases along the way. If you do need to rent a car, don't just settle for the first price you see. Websites like Kayak and Expedia are your secret weapons for finding the best deals on rental cars. They compare prices from all the major rental companies, so you can be sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. And here's a pro tip. Consider renting a car from a location slightly outside the city center. Now, for those shorter hops around town, don't underestimate the power of ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft. For more travel insights, subscribe to Learn Skill Daily. All right, let's talk about everyone's favorite part of traveling, food. But here's the thing, food can also be a major budget buster if you're not careful. Fear not, my fellow foodies, because I'm about to drop some serious knowledge bombs on how to eat like a king or queen without spending a royal fortune. First up, ditch those fancy tourist traps. I know, they look tempting with their flashy signs and promises of authentic cuisine, but trust me, you're paying a premium for the privilege of eating there. Instead, venture off the beaten path and explore those local gems tucked away in side streets and residential areas. One of my all-time favorite ways to experience a new culture is through its street food. Street food is like the heart and soul of a city's culinary scene. It's authentic, it's flavorful, and most importantly, it's easy on the wallet. Plus, you get to immerse yourself in the local culture, rubbing elbows with the locals and experiencing the city's vibrant street life. Another pro tip for finding budget-friendly eats is to eat where the locals eat. And hey, if you're really on a tight budget or just want to have more control over your meals, cooking some of your own meals is a game changer. If you love learning about food, you'll find more tips on our channel, Learn Skill Daily. Chapter 5. Free and cheap activities. Unleash your inner explorer without emptying your wallet. Alright, adventure seekers, let's talk about how to experience the best of your destination without spending a single penny. Because believe it or not, some of the most incredible travel experiences are absolutely free. First up, ditch those expensive tour groups and embrace the art of exploring on your own 2 feet. Many cities offer fantastic free walking tours led by passionate locals who are eager to share their city's hidden gems and fascinating history. Check out websites like freetour.com to find free walking tours in your destination. Not only will you get some exercise, but you'll also get a unique perspective on the city from a local's point of view. Another great way to soak up some culture without spending a fortune is to take advantage of discounted entry to museums and attractions. Many museums offer free or discounted admission on certain days of the week or during off-peak hours. And hey, don't forget to check out local events happening during your visit. Cities all over the world host a plethora of free or low-cost events, from live music performances to street festivals to open-air markets. These events are a fantastic way to immerse yourself in the local culture, soak up the vibrant atmosphere, and maybe even snag some unique souvenirs. For more great ideas, be sure to subscribe to Learn Skill Daily. Chapter 6. Safety tips. Stay safe, stay smart, and keep those adventures coming. All right, adventurers, let's talk about something super important: safety. Because let's be real, no matter how epic your travel plans are, your safety and well-being should always be your top priority. So let's dive into some essential safety tips to keep you safe, sound, and ready to tackle those adventures head-on. First things first, let's talk about protecting your valuables. When you're traveling, especially to unfamiliar destinations, it's crucial to be mindful of your belongings and take steps to prevent theft. My number 1 rule: don't be a target. Avoid flashing large amounts of cash or expensive jewelry, and keep your valuables out of sight as much as possible. One of my favorite travel essentials is a money belt. This discreet pouch worn under your clothing is a lifesaver for keeping your cash, cards, and passport safe and sound, even in crowded areas. And speaking of crowded areas, be extra vigilant in these environments. Pickpockets love to target tourists, especially in crowded markets, train stations, and tourist hotspots. Be aware of your surroundings, keep your belongings close, and don't be afraid to say something if you see something suspicious. Another pro tip for protecting your belongings is to invest in anti-theft gear. For added safety, share your itinerary with family and use apps like Find My Friends to stay connected. Chapter 7. Traveling with Kids Family Adventures on a Budget. All right, parents, this one's for you. Traveling with kids can be an incredibly rewarding experience, but it can also be a logistical challenge, especially when you're on a budget. But fear not, my fellow adventurers, because I'm here to share some tried and true tips for making family travel a breeze, without breaking the bank. First things first, let's talk packing. Packing for kids can feel like trying to fit a week's worth of luggage into a carry-on, but trust me, less is more. Pack light, but smart. Focus on versatile clothing items that can be mixed and matched, and don't forget those essentials like snacks, a favorite toy or two, and a portable charger for those inevitable device meltdowns. When it comes to choosing accommodations, consider opting for family-friendly options that offer amenities like cribs, high chairs, or even kids clubs. And speaking of breaks, don't forget to factor in plenty of downtime into your itinerary. Kids, especially younger ones, need time to rest and recharge, so don't try to cram too much into each day. For more tips on family travel, subscribe to Learn Skill Daily. Outro, you got this. So there you have it, my ultimate budget travel tips. Remember, with a little planning and smart choices, you can explore the world without breaking the bank. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Learn Skill Daily for more travel tips and learning hacks. And drop your favorite budget travel tips in the comments below. Happy travels, everyone, and see you in the next video.